What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tejas Hunt Club Podcast gear video. This week we're going to be going over my Real Avid box.
Tejas Hunt Club Podcast is the podcast for you and you and you and you.
I started this partnership with Real Avid after meeting Dustin at a couple years ago at the Professional Outdoor Media Association conference, and he was displaying all their tools and their vise that we're going to go over here in a little bit. Back then I knew I wanted to get into building some ARs, but I just didn't have the opportunity in that stuff, and I was buying other firearms, I guess you would say, were higher on the list. But recently, like I mentioned before, I've had some opportunities to get some parts and stuff, so we're going to be putting together some guns. I reached out to Dustin because I've never done this before. I've never put together an AR, and I didn't have the tools that I needed to do that. So luckily, he was a good friend and hooked me up and sent me this stuff and kind of gave me some tips and is willing to help me go through this journey of building some ARs. So I'm going to go over what's in this box here and kind of talk about the benefits of all these different parts and things and kind of what I'm going to use them for. And hopefully you'll see some use for these tools and things for your stuff as well. I'm just getting into this, so as I'm learning, you get to watch. So all the things that I mess up, hopefully not too much, you're going to get to see. I'm by no means a firearms weapons builder, but I do like messing with stuff. I do like tinkering, and I'm willing to show you my journey through this. I'm going to link all of Real Avid's information, their socials, also my code that I have with them. So when you look at this stuff, I'll have links for everything here on the table in the description below. The first thing I'm going to brag on Real Avid for is this packaging. From all the other tools that I've seen in the gun industry space, in the firearm space, this is by far the closest that reminds me to like something you would get as a kid, as a new toy. And kind of looking at all this stuff, it looks like new toys to me. It definitely shows off what's inside. You get some stuff nowadays, it's all enclosed, you can't see what you're actually getting, but the way this is designed, I'm gonna say it shows off what is in the box. Today, I'm just gonna open these up and kind of hit the high points of what I'm gonna be using them for, and then in the future, as I'm using them on different projects, I'll go into more in depth of how I'm using them, how you can better use them if you so decide to purchase some of these, and then all the different things that it's helping me do. Starting off, you have to go with the new gun vise. This is the master grade gun vise. So we're going to open this box up and kind of show you what it looks like. So with this gun vise, you can build, repair, and customize your guns, mount scopes, install all your accessories, lights, optics on your pistols as well, and then also clean your gun. This vise here is going to be the foundation for your gun DIY, because off of this vise, you have these different jaws that attach to the vise. So this gives you the ability to adapt the jaws to different things you're working on. If you're working on wood versus metal, if you really need to torque down on something like your barrel, or even trying to get a suppressor off. So these jaws have different things that they cater to, which I think is a really smart design by Real Avid. So starting off, the one I have here, which is probably going to be the one that gets used the most, is going to be your reversible multi-fit sleeve. This one here is going to be your most versatile of the sleeves for the jaws. It's a rubber covered multi-fit sleeves, accommodates all different sizes of guns, so you could use it from your shotguns to your pistols. This one's probably going to get used on the bow as well. This one's, like I said, is going to be the most versatile and probably going to be the one you really want to pick up. The next set of smart jaws that I have here is a reversible soft fit leather sleeve. So this one's going to be used on your wood stocks and then also on your blued action. So it's really made for maybe more sensitive things that you're going to be working on. You know, you don't want to scratch up wood and you don't want to scratch up a blued finish on an action. It's really, really hard to make that go away. So this is the sleeve that's going to be used on those weapons. If I could ever find any parts for my Browning Synergy Classic, I'll be sure and use this sleeve when I'm working on it. The third and final set of smart jaws that I have here is going to be the reversible tube fit sleeve. If you're working on a bolt action rifle and you're rebarreling or rechambering a rifle, or if you're putting a new barrel on your AR, this is going to be the sleeve that you're going to want to use to make sure you torque down on it and get it to the spec that it needs to be. And we'll definitely have some uses for this one as well. So all of those jaws combined on the Master Gun Vise, we're going to have a whole bunch of projects coming up that we're going to be able to put those to good use. Moving on down the row on the table here, it's the Gunsmith Driver Master Set. So this is going to have a torque driver in it with all the different drill bits. This is a lighted torque driver, so you can see in those small crevices on different firearms. It has 83 standard and metric bits to go along with it. We're going to use this to mount optics, change out stocks, put together most of the ARs and stuff, so this one's definitely going to get put to use. Next on the list, we're going to move on down to the Armor's Master Hammer. So this one's obviously going to be used more for AR parts, for me at least, with different punches and different pins and stuff that we're going to have while putting those together, and then also while maintaining and cleaning them as well. So changing out different parts, because I mean, to me, ARs, after I finally figured it out, they're pretty much like big boy Legos. This hammer is going to be used quite a bit when we assemble those ARs and get different builds going. To accompany the perfect hammer, you have to have all the punches. This is going to be the AccuPunch Master Set. So it's a 37-piece gunsmithing pinch punch set with pin alignment tool. When you're assembling those ARs, taking them apart, cleaning them, all that kind of stuff, and making sure that you're getting those pins right where they need to be, this tool is going to help you out with that. I grew up a shotgun guy, so I grew up shooting sporting clays and stuff, and pretty much the extent of me really cleaning my barrel on my shotgun was running a snake through it a couple times after shooting. But for the most part, we shot them as they were. But now getting into ARs, having something to help you really get your barrel clean. Smart Fit bore guide. It makes sure that you get a real tight seal on your chamber. But other cool things, it's impervious to solvents and it helps you clean your bore easier. It fits all centerfire rifles from 223 all the way up to 375. And I know I have a couple rifles here at the house that I probably need to clean with this thing. Moving back over here to this little guide, this is going to be the AR-15 Pivot Tool Pro. After I started looking around and learning about assembling, ARs and stuff, and talking to Dustin, it was talking about this tool here was probably going to be my best friend. And from pretty much everything that I've seen, installing your pivot pin is probably one of the hardest things that you're going to do while assembling an AR, just because you have to time it just right and make sure you get the spring into the hole and then the catch pin over it and all that kind of stuff. You'll see. Hopefully, because of this tool, it's not going to be hard, but without it, I knew I was going to have a little trouble. So this guy back here reminds me of a tool set that you would use to work on your car, but it's actually a tool set to help you work on your AR. That wasn't even intended. But this is the Armor's Master AR-15 Pro Kit. Everything in this box is designed around the tools and the instructions to build, repair, or customize your AR-15. Everything in this box is here to aid you in getting your build just the way you want it. So included in the box is the DIY manual, the top 18 mods, which I have here also, the AccuPunch hammer, the Master Fit wrench set, and the Master Fit torque wrench, lug lock upper vise block. So that's going to help you work on your upper receiver and get that all attached to your barrel and everything. The Smart Fit AR-15 lower vise block. So it also includes the AR-15 master bench block, easy grip handguard tools, AR-15 pivot tool, AR-15 pivot lock, the AR-15 pin punch set, pin alignment tool, and professional tool case, which it's all enclosed in. This is pretty cool that you have it all here in this case that you could throw in the truck with you when you go to range days or you can go to shooting events, just so you have all the tools that you need. And the last thing here we're going to talk about is probably going to be one of the most important things that we're going to have. This is the Master Grade Scope Mounting and Bore Sighting Kit. So this is going to help get all your optics level like you need them to be, so you can then make shots and make sure that you're hitting where you're shooting. I'm always interested in people's different sighting in processes, and I've sighted in a few guns myself, and it's always been a little difficult making sure that you get the scope level. I'll have a few optics obviously to put on the AR builds, and then I got a little Christmas present that I gotta get mounted, and then also I'm gonna try and throw on a red dot on my pistols. So we're gonna have a lot of different projects with getting optics mounted. I hope y'all have enjoyed this kind of brief overview of all the different things that I got in my Real Avid box. Like I said, we're going to have videos coming out working on different projects that we come up with, from ARs to our pistols, hopefully getting parts for that Browning Synergy Classic, and I can work on that and get that going again. But if not, I found a pretty cool idea on Instagram the other day that I think if I can't find parts with it, a way to, I guess, seal it and in memoriam of the things and memories that we have. So I appreciate y'all watching the channel. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Once again, drop a comment below on any of the things you saw here today that you would use in your home gunsmithing kit. Check that link down below with the code, pick up something. Go check out our other videos on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the podcast if you're listening, and then also get in the Facebook group. We enjoy people sharing the stuff in there. And be sure to follow us on Instagram. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.